we don't get him now and he goes elsewhere and does okay, then that's it. We're probably never going to get him, you know. And Rangers are a massive football club, but I do think we need to understand where we are in the kind of ecosystem of football. Whereas, what sort of manager are we going to get? We're either going to get a manager who's probably failed somewhere, or you're having to get a manager who, like Ancelotti, is probably looking for his first job, or someone that's been at a kind of a lower level club, has done fairly well, and then is looking to go to the next step. You're not going to be able to just go in and cherry pick someone from one of the top 5 leagues. That's just not going to happen. So if this is somebody that have identified, and I do think there is something in it in terms of I believe he was offered the Everton job. They will wanted him there. He decided to stay at Real. So I think there is definitely something in it. I think it's important to note that what appears to have been coming out is that he's one of many. It's not that we're just putting all our eggs in one basket for this guy. They have actually approached they are approaching a number of people and sounding them out. But I think it's it could be an interesting appointment. And I think if he's somebody that if we were to get, we would have to go after now. And just on his kind of, seen a lot of stuff on social media today about the fact, well, you know, he only puts the cones out, you know, at Real and stuff like that. I mean, I think we need to, yes, clearly his dad's one of the greatest managers that's ever lived, but are we seriously going to believe that Real, Napoli, Bayern, Everton, or Santi Carlo just bring along anybody, you know, anybody in your family, give them of course not, you know, Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, all these guys are, you know, just going to let a random.
We don't put the
rock
cones
up
out, but the players can't train.
Sorry, what was that?
If you don't put the cones out, the players can't train.
That's true. But they're not the type of players that are going to sit there and no accept somebody who's actually knows what they're talking about. So I think he's got something about him. Yes, he'll always have that link to his dad, but you know, at 35, you know, he's taking the kind of, it could be quite easy for him to go and say, you know, I'll spend quite a bit of time with my dad managing Brazil. He's obviously quite keen to kind of step out in his own way. So I think it's an interesting one, and whoever it's going to be, I think will be given that head coach role. I don't think they're going to be classed as a manager.
35, Stuart.
I know. Move on very quickly from that, right?
Oh,